So I kind of wanted to do a wrap up for the month of August. So I had wanted to do a little bit more of no spend days. On July I had 19, but unfortunately in August I had the same amount, but at least, you know, it was the same amount. It wasn't less. So next month I'm going to try to do a little bit better. There is a couple of days where I know I'm going to be spending some money. I think a couple times, maybe once or twice this week, and then sometimes in October. Now, mine, what I consider no spend for me, is something that I haven't already kind of like basically planned that is not like a regular bill. So, yeah, so be like kind of like going eating out, and actually besides like, you know, like my free ice creams and stuff like that. So I try to keep up on that. You know, it's a little bit harder, you know, in the summer and stuff. It'll be a little bit easier in the fall, or in the fall, than, well, a little bit in the fall, but more so in the winter. Now for groceries, I went over. I have all my receipts here. So I had $27.10, at $6.42, $23.11. Then I had $46.73 for a total of $103.36. But I actually think I am missing a receipt. So I think it's actually, I went over around like $12 or $13. But that's okay. You know, every once in a while you do go over. I think since I've been budgeting, it's only happened around like 2 times, and that was like last September. I hadn't really figured out how much I needed and what it should, you know, how I should do stuff. And this month, the reason why I have this, which is, excuse me, it's like $21, was because one day I forgot my cash. So what I'm going to do, put that away for a little bit for gasoline. I had some change left. Now for the gasoline, what I'm going to do is I am going to just do the cash, or by chance, if I do happen to forget my cash at home, I am going to no longer use my debit card. I'm going to use a credit card, because I was almost, well, as far as I know, I have not. I've been checking. But there was some schemers. They were found out, I guess, I don't know if they were arrested or whatever, but a couple different places in the city. And I was, one day I went to go pay for cash. It was very, very, very early in the morning. They said they did not have any change. So I used my debit card, and that was during the month that I guess they've determined that people's stuff was taken. So no more using debit cards, only cash. Or if I don't happen to have the cash on me because I forgot or grabbed the wrong, you know, envelope, whatever, I'll just use credit card instead, and then immediately have to transfer over the money. So here's my change left over from the groceries. Actually, I have quite a bit. I'm not quite sure how much is all there. This is my jar here. Not quite quarter of a way there, but getting closer. So I was gonna put this back in the bank account because I did use my card the one time, but I'm just going to go ahead and replenish some of this in here. I'm going to do $10 in house and maintenance, because I had to use that. I think that was in July. I'm going to do $5 in entertainment, because there's some stuff I might be doing this week. Gifts, I'm gonna do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To put that in for gifts, as well as for holidays. Is this open? Sometimes these. Then I have 2 left over. And I'm going to go ahead and have that be put in phone. I've decided if need be, I'm going to go ahead and have to take out money to get the new phone, because now I have to have, if I try to talk to people on the phone, they, I have to have them on speaker. They cannot hear me. They just say it's just garble. And now that, I think it's this week, is it this week or next week? Some of the prices should be going down. So, yeah, so that's all I have for kind of a wrap up of last month. You know, I think the one thing is for like the groceries, I did purchase a couple of things that I knew like in the coming months I would be using. So I did do that a little bit, which I think, you know, is always good to kind of like have more of a stock of what you have for the coming months. But I'm also kind of going through the pantry, seeing what I could use right away that, you know, won't be good for a while, and seeing what items I need to get. They had a couple of items. Oh, they had some like tomato juice they use for like soups and stuff like that was on sale. So I got one, and that was one of the reasons why I went over, because I did purchase that. And there was something else too that I was going to use, that I knew I was going to be using quite a bit for the winter. I don't remember. It might have been more like oatmeal or something like that. But, you know, in thinking of the coming months for like the winter time, in some ways it is a little bit easier for me to stretch how much I'm spending because I eat a lot of soups. However, you know, anytime you want fruits and stuff like that, that does go up. So I usually don't eat some things like fruits and stuff like that. But, you know, every once in a while you do wish that you had some, and you might splurge and stuff and get a little bit. But yeah, so that's all I have. I know I kind of rambled on, but I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. I'm on my lunch break. I did my shift last night. Went to bed, I think it was like around 10:30 or whatever, and then got up early this morning for the morning shift. And then after work, I'm going to go out and spend time with family and friends. So take care, everyone.